All right. Hey, everybody. Dan Fitzpatrick here at stockmarketmentor.com. And really pretty crappy day in the market today. I'll get to Marex in just a sec. So it's looking to me, just a quick technical picture here. It's looking to me like this prior support here at 550 is now the new resistance. So where we really need to go in order to get some kind of sustainable move is we need to see this continue to fall, and it will. But the idea is if this is going to turn out to be the bottom, then and don't look for this tomorrow, look for this in the next week or two or whatever. But we need to see a higher low put in. Where that is, we don't know, just not down there. But we need to see a higher low put in and then start to see more of a climb up. So that's kind of what I'm not predicting that's what the S&P is going to do at all. I don't know what the damn thing's going to do. I'm just saying that if we want to get some kind of sense that we're starting to get some stability, this is what we need to see, is a higher low, and then ultimately start breaking through this current resistance level, prior support level, and then we've kind of got something going. But by the way, at the same time, I'm not an index trader, and so I don't really give a rip what the SPY is doing. What I care about is the individual stocks. That's where we make our money. And so all during this time when the S&P is doing this, we're looking for stocks that are doing well in a really, really crappy tape. And then once the tape gets better, in other words, once the S&P and the NASDAQ start getting a little bit on track and we have more stocks that are actually looking good, then we can be looking to get into stocks that are kind of like the best of the best, and then now like the best of the worst, because everything's kind of worst right now. So we're looking for this kind of a move, right? Now, to get to Marex, I put this out the other day. It was actually just an alert on my screen, just because I wanted to see if or when this stock would break out. So finally it did the other day. Broke out here, and then yesterday it kind of popped its head up a bit, but now it's still down, kind of meandering around, waiting for the next move higher. But one thing I want you to see is relative to the S&P and the NASDAQ, this is doing really well. We want to be in stocks like this, not stocks like that. We don't want to see a chart that's going in the same direction as a really crappy S&P and NASDAQ. We want to see the opposite. And so this is one that I would just suggest you keep an eye on. That's really what I'm talking about. I wouldn't buy it here, but it is an IPO. And this is an IPO that has been under institutional accumulation for a while. Now, I like the fact that this has been running up on heavy volume. And I actually like the fact that it's been consolidating on light volume. It's been trending sideways as volume has kind of dried up a little bit. But just watch this, because this could, I don't think this is the case, but you always have to be alert for it. This increase in volume here could be retail traders starting to buy the stock, and the fact that it's unable to hold this level would be an indication that institutions are starting to liquidate, or at least lighten up on their positions. If you look at the first day that this thing had big volume, it was right here. Since this breakout, and let's just say this was institutional buying right at the open, this thing has gone up 86%. And so it kind of makes sense that in such a short period of time, this stock would have a big, massive dump, and then now it's climbing back up. So be careful about this one, because after this kind of move lower, that leaves quite a hill to climb here. And so by the time we get a breakout, this could be, we could see another one of these from the 9th, where the stock squirts higher, but then ultimately closes back lower. So in my mind, What you really want to see is a little bit more sideways action, and you want to see, let me move this over. You want to see the stock doing this kind of thing, kind of moving on the right, tightening up, so that this move here, this big move here, isn't really relevant as much. Instead, it's this little move. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time with this. And then finally, we get a breakout here. So that's what I would watch for. Other than that, guys, there's not a whole lot to do that's going to make you money. And so if you're really interested in trading, you better tighten it up to be either day trades or trade options, where we love the volatility. So, and by the way, I'm starting at Option Market Mentor next week. I've actually got a couple trades on right now. But so if you're interested in trading options with me, and Sam and Andy are there as well. But if you're interested in trading options with me, you may want to check out OMM, okay? All right. I'll see you guys next time.